So I found another jewel of a book. This one is called The Lives and Times of Archy and Mehitabel by Don Marquis. This book is great. So Marquis was a writer for the Evening Sun in New York City, and he starts publishing this. I've seen some people call it free verse poetry, but the premise is that he walks in one night to his office and there's a cockroach, yes, cockroach, on his typewriter who is typing out messages to him, and that's Archy. And Archie's so small, it takes him all night to write these missives. They are a little funny, a lot philosophic, just sort of his view of the world. And because he cannot hit the shift key, everything's in lowercase, kind of like E.E. Cummings. And because it's hard for him to hit the carriage return, then the sentences end where they end and start where they start, sometimes in the middle of a row, sometimes next row. There's no punctuation. So you got to kind of figure out what he's saying. There's these great illustrations by George Harriman in this book. Here's one. There you can see Archy pecking away, and that's his buddy Mehitabel, the cat, in the back. And she is one that is kind of Archie's foil. And so anyway, just to give you an idea of the kind of thing that Archie writes to Marquis, this one is called The Flattered Lightning Bug. A lightning bug got in here the other night, a regular hick from the real country. He was awful proud of himself. You city insects may think that you are some pumpkins, but I don't see any of you flashing in the dark like we do in the country. All right, go to it, says I. Mehitabel, the cat, and that green spider who lives in your locker, and 2 or 3 cockroach friends of mine, and a friendly rat all gathered around him and urged him on, and he lightened and lightened and lightened. You don't see anything like this in town often, he says. Go to it, we told him. It's a real treat to us, and we nicknamed him Broadway, which pleased him. This is the life, he said. All I need is a harbor under me to be the Statue of Liberty, and he got so vain of himself, I had to take him down a peg. You've made lightning for 2 hours, little bug, I told him, but I don't hear any claps of thunder. Yet there are some men like that. When he wore himself out, Mehitabel the cat ate him. The end. And you can see what can you see? The lightning bug, and you also can see how he wrote there, I think. Maybe there's no punctuation, so that's why I had to stop in the middle there because I missed a sentence. Anyway, Marquis wrote 3 books. He started writing this poetry, putting it in the paper about 1916, but in 27 he wrote his first book about Archy and Mehitabel, wrote 2 more, and then in 1942 they put them all together into this book, The Lives and Times of Archy and Mehitabel. It's now available for you on Etsy. There's a link below. It would make a great gift.